Good afternoon. My name is Gerard Hill.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing today?
Wonderful.
All right. So I'm a health coach, and I'm looking to help you make some changes in your life here in these next 6 weeks. This interview will take about 20 minutes of your time today on looking to see what you're trying to do for these next 6 weeks. When it comes to health coaching, my goal is to get you to make these behavior changes, whether it be stress, whether it be diet, whether it be mental, any type of behavior change that you're looking to make. My job is to help you get there.
Okay.
So this is my goal for this next 6 weeks. We'll be having interviews, and we'll be seeing how you progress weekly, and just to get you to where you're looking to go on behavior change wise. So I'm not certified right now in anything. We'll be having my master's degree at the end of August, and it will be in integrative wellness, which is a whole body approach of wellness. So that's why I'm looking to get into health coaching, and I will be helping you out to help you to get your goals.
Sounds good.
So to start it off, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
All right, and how's everything been going for you so far this year?
It's been going pretty well, I have to say.
All right. So, do you know, just in general, to start it off, what a health coach is?
No, I have no idea.
Okay. Have you ever heard the term?
Nope.
Okay. So, when it comes to what about a wellness coach? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay. So, have you ever met with a health coach before?
No.
Okay. Have you ever met with a dietitian, nutrition, anybody to help with wellness? Have you ever met with anybody like that before?
No one that has been certified.
Okay. And is there any certain reason why not?
No, not in general. I mean, I feel like I'm overall getting healthier. Definitely been making lifestyle changes, but nothing in particular that has urged me to go seek out professional assistance with my wellness.
Okay. So how have you made any type of changes in your life? If you haven't seeked out to any professionals, say it's something that you want to improve, how have you improved that just by yourself?
I've recently switched to a no meat diet, which has been wonderful overall, just because I know with my age in the early 30s, 40s is a lot to take in, just because my family history. 40 is usually when the women have a lot of heart issues. So I'm trying to consciously make the right choices and overall change my lifestyle.
Okay. Well, when you say no meat, why take out the meat? What has that done negatively to you?
I've researched recently the impact that meat does on the heart and dairy as well. I've been trying to really limit that, but I've seen more studies correlate with like more heart disease with the different types of meat that we ingest in our body. So I've been really trying not to ingest that and contaminate my body. So.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this for?
Ooh, this was just since Lent, so I would say maybe going on 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay. And how have you seen any improvements, or has it been positive for you, or elaborate on what difference in your body you feel?
After I eat meals, I don't feel tired. I feel like I have more energy. When I wake up, I don't feel sluggish. I don't feel like it's a mental thing. I truly feel like my body just overall healthier, not having ingesting that meat and kind of like just detoxing a little bit. But yeah, I like the feeling.
Okay. And I know you said the reason why you went to more of a no meat and trying to be healthier is because of the women having issues when they get in their 40s. I mean, what other, do you think it's just been diet, or what makes you think them have these heart issues in the early 40s?
Knowing my family and the women, diet was never a concern, or if it was more like losing weight, but not necessarily focusing on the meat portion or the dairy portion, or even the salt. So with them having like the high blood pressure, and now my mom was recently diagnosed with diabetes, and she's only in her early 60s, but she's also had the heart issues since 40s. So I think that definitely the diet does affect some of the things that we're already genetically prone to. So I just figured if I can help my heart in any way while I approach the 40s, I think the diet would be a great place to start, and maybe that will avoid some of the harsh things that happens with my heart.
Okay. And do you think that could come into play, them having heart issues, besides diet, life experiences, work, the everyday stress of having to take care of family? I mean, a whole body of things. Do you think that plays a role too, or do you think the main role, the reason why they had these heart issues or diabetes or anything, is from the diet?
I think overall, everything in like a holistic approach is definitely contributing to like maybe the high blood pressure or the heart attacks or the strokes. It's definitely everything that surrounds us. And not only am I trying to not stress and not eat meat, even though that's really hard not to stress in general, but I'm trying to internalize how I process things. I think definitely just an overall being alive is going to contribute to how our bodies react to, like, say, the heart attacks and the stress and blood pressure.
Okay. And when you say stress, of course, it's out there, and you know that, it's going to happen, but do you think there's a way of do you think that some things that you can do to help with stress? Do you think there's some things that you can do to help with your stress issues? Because are you a spiritual person?
I am.
Okay. And do you think that giving a lot of your stress to God, do you think that would be beneficial for you?
Yes, but at the same time, I'm in public health, and I do a lot of case management. And stress, I feel I work well under stress. I don't know what it does to my body as far as like all the different hormones that are being released, but I enjoy the stress level and being able to work under pressure and seeing the positive outcomes that are done in my work. I do know that the things that are most helpful for me at work would be more like listing and staying organized. But as far as life goes, it's definitely something that is just giving it to God, because there's nothing that you can truly control.
Yeah, I agree. And do you know have you ever researched any other things to help with stress?
I have. Recently, I've noticed that if you surround yourself in your work environment with like plants and stuff like that, it helps with your blood pressure, which helps with the stress levels. And having like the bright light coming through your windows, those things I've researched just a small bit, and there was studies showing a good improvement with stress levels.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What about any like physical activities, whether it be working out, yoga, meditating? Have you looked into any of those things to help with your stress levels?
I've researched a little bit, but I haven't implemented it into my lifestyle quite yet.
Okay. Is that something you think would be of your interest in the future?
I mean, why not?
Okay. All right, nice. So when it comes to behavior changes, because anything in life we have to do, it's a mindset. When we can say we're going to do this, we can say we're going to do that, but if we don't really have our mindset and focus on doing it, it'll never happen.
Right.
So what kind of behavior changes can you see yourself doing here within these next 6 weeks that I'm be working with you to help you become a healthier person like you want to be? What kind of behavior changes can you see yourself making in your daily routines?
I definitely would love to implement some sort of physical activity, either if it would be, walking or the yoga or even meditating in my lifestyle, just to alleviate some stress and even contribute to being healthier. That's something I would love to do while finding a balance between work, being a mom, being a wife, and making sure everything's completed.
Okay. And then what's your work schedule like? What's a normal day for you at work?
Right now it's looking about from 7:30 till about 6, and then I'm usually up by maybe 6:15 and going to sleep probably about 10.
Okay. So how do you, with the schedule that busy, I mean, are you required to work till 6 o'clock?
I'm definitely not required to work till 6 o'clock, but it does help with the stress levels at work, and being able to stay a little longer helps get stuff done. So.
Okay. So how long are your lunch breaks or your regular breaks that they give you?
There are 2 10-minute breaks between those hours that I'm at work, and then 1 hour of lunch.
Okay. And have you thought about maybe implementing some type of walking and those 10-minute breaks, or maybe in 30 minutes of your lunch, grab a little bit to eat, and then maybe the other 30 minutes walking? Have you thought about doing anything like that?
For the 10-minute breaks, I tend to forget about those, so I usually tend to work through those. However, for lunch, I've thought about it, but just haven't been motivated to do it.
Well, that's that behavior. It's the behavior change we talk about.
It's that breaking the pattern of definitely sitting through my lunch and eating.
Okay. So it's not a law requirement for you guys to get away from your desks on your 10-minute breaks?
I'm sure it is. However, being caught in the moment of finishing up case notes or being stuck with a client, it kind of is not a main priority for myself. So I think definitely taking the time and doing that 10 minutes away from the desk will help with alleviating some stress.
Yeah, because they recommend 30 minutes of at least walking a day. And with your schedule being so busy with work and your other activities you do outside of work, just my recommendation, maybe 2 15-minute walks, a day at work. That'll be 30 minutes. Or maybe when you get off work, I don't know, go to a nearby park or something and walk for 30 minutes, something like that, just so you're keeping your stress levels down, and it's helping you out on making these behavioral changes that you want to make.
Okay.
All right. So what about anything else? Like, can you see yourself doing to improve your well-being? Is there anything that you can see yourself doing besides getting physical activity, walking more? You've been doing good with eating the no meat the past 3 weeks. Is there any other areas in your life you want to improve within the next, I don't know, let's say till summertime? Is there anything in life you want to improve?
Improve as far as mind, body, and soul, or specifically in health?
Just health in general, the whole body approach, just you as a person, to where you can get up and every day and be like, I'm happy, and this is where I want to be, and I'm glad I made these changes, and anything.
I mean, I kind of feel like I'm on that path right now. Just in general, gearing towards the no meat diet. I would love to try to do just plant-based and truly eliminate dairy altogether.
Do you think that would be challenging for you?
Dairy, yes. Not because I drink milk or anything like that, but mostly because I do have coffee, and I do have the creamers, and I've tried the different types of creamers, and they just don't do it for me.
So it sounds like coffee is a necessity for you.
I like coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I don't eat it,
Mm-hmm.
but I really do enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. So you have coffee every day?
Most likely. I mean, on the days that I'm running late, I may not have the coffee. And I do sit at my desk thinking that I wish I would have got up a little earlier to get my coffee. But yeah.
So how do you think that affects the body negatively?
Well, I gave up meat, so it's got to find a balance in there somehow.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. Do you think that it's? I know you're trying to justify it, you know, with saying that you balance it out with having no meat, but
it's a good justification.
You know, it is for a person that drinks coffee. I don't necessarily drink coffee, so I don't know, but do you see it though? Do you think it affects your body like to where now your mind says that you need it every day, to where it's like the sugar's hurting you, making you dehydrated, or it's putting extra weight on you don't need? Do you see coffee doing any of those things to your body?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Not the coffee.
Well, what about the sugar in the coffee? Do you think that's good for you? Have you ever tried coffee without sugar?
Yes.
And how you like that?
I can do that, but it's just the milk creamer that I have in right now. It has a little bit of the sugar in it, but I don't add more sugar to it.
Okay.
So I mean,
Have you ever thought about to wean yourself off of it? Maybe having it one day, not the next day. Maybe having it every other day, and then the mind eventually will be able to say, "I don't need it in general." Have you ever thought about doing that?
see, but the mind doesn't think it needs it. It likes it, so it's just something that I enjoy, but not necessarily need.
Okay. So basically, you're gonna just keep having your coffee every day since you don't eat meat anymore, right?
Well, I think it's just I'm definitely doing everything in my power that I choose to make the right choices consciously, and I don't want to give up coffee.
Okay.
I do like my coffee.
Okay.
But I don't need it.
Okay.
I like it.
Hey.
That's all.
You know, my goal is to help you improve overall. You know,
Okay.
as a health coach, you know, our job is to not tell you what to do.
Okay.
It's basically you tell us what
Okay.
you want to do, and then, you know, we help you to get to where you want to go by throwing our suggestions in there every now and then, you know, but it's basically you telling me what you want to do,
Okay.
and you and me guiding you to get you to where you want to go.
Gotcha.
So overall, you know, it's a great interview to start us off. And I look forward to these next 6 weeks of seeing how you make these behavior changes. I mean, it's a good start. You're already 3 weeks in of not eating any meat. And I hope you continue to do that, because you said you've seen a positive approach on your body on it. Mm-hmm. And I hope you find a way to balance the schedule out, to start putting a little bit more physical activity, whether it be walking or any type of meditating or any type of yoga into it to release the stress at work. Mm-hmm. And overall, you know, it's just that I'm glad that I'm working with you. And is there any specific reason why you chose me to be your health coach?
Well, you just so happen to live in the same household, so I mean, perks to me not having to go to an office or somewhere else to have to get the same services. So It's kind of a win-win.
Okay, yeah, I agree. You're getting it for free. So again, I appreciate your time today, and until next time, I hope you have a great week and have a good day.
Until next time.
Thank you.